Okay, so this is going to be very different. All right, so this is the Christmas haul. I am doing it on the phone. So can I go up here? I can go up here. Perfect. Yeah, I had to do it on my phone because guess it's out of storage. And it was funny. It was halfway through my second cut. I was like, it's gonna do it, isn't it? I completely forgot. Like I was like, oh yeah, iPad, and I forgot to do it on the phone now. Yeah, I have a bunch of Kindle books downloaded on my iPad because DC Comics for the entire month of December, and I think a bit in November, was having at the very least, it's $1.99 sale, and that's like their $6. Like there's 6 issue books, like if 6 issues of a series or 5 issues, that's $1.99 digitally. And of course, some are $5.99, some are still $2.99. Like they're not all $1.99 like a flat fee. No, it's just like at least and DC Comics never does that. It's usually $5.99 for a 6 volume series. And what's kind of annoying about some of them is like if you're getting a series like Batman Rebirth, as you go along, it's more expensive. And it's $2.99 for 6 issues. Like, why is that? There's any different? And yeah, I know some are hardcover now because they want to really check out the price. But, anyways, it's not about DC. It's about Image Comics. Let's get right into it with Norway technically issues, volumes 1 and 2. So 3 spoilers. 1, they're all Image Comics. 2, 3 of these books have something wrong with them, and 2 out of the 3 I'm really annoyed about. I might get a replacement for one of them. Now, some of these, like, also as spoilers, a lot of these, I wouldn't say a lot, but a good majority of these, a good amount of these, are used like new. I did that because they didn't have it on Amazon, or it was cheaper than the Amazon's copy, or a bunch of reasons like that. Or it was used like new, and it was why pay more online, which I got this book. The only thing wrong with it is they got a remainder mark for volume 1. So Norway is by Kit and Kat Seaton, and it's a retelling of a Scottish folk tale. Now, I'm very much into fantasy. I am not, so it's also the smallest book I think I'll ever own from Image Comics. Like, it's very small. It reminds me of I guess it's actually the same exact size as the Marvel, not the must-haves. They actually have the many Marvel Masterworks things that size, but they have like I don't know what you could call them, but like for younger people, like they'll reprint it, like the Miles Morales series that by Bendis, that's gonna only little mini copies. But yeah, this is the only version of the book I could have gotten. There's no like full copy. I don't know why though. Yeah, it's like a retelling of a Scottish fairy tale. Folk tale. I think it's the same thing. It's by Kit and Kat Seaton. But Leila Del Luca, who interested the artwork for Sleepless, and it was good. Sleepless is a series that I liked, but it was written by Sarah Vaughn. Alright, so, and this is also, they're both original graphic novels, so it doesn't collect any issues. Just all in one. Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 1 is the book 1, actually. The Black Bull of Norroway. That's the Scottish folk tale that they were adapting. So it's a retelling of it. Then book 2, The Queen on the High Mountain. I don't know if it's all the same one, or it's like, that's a sequel to to that Black Bull Nowhere folk tale. I don't know. Alright. Oh, what's this on the back? Oh, it's just advertising book 1. It's like, hey, get book 1, you idiot. That's how numbers work. Alright. Next one up is Miranda by Grim Wilkins. Now, this one was like a magazine first, and then they collected it into the comic. This is wordless, or almost all wordless. I saw some words, I thought. There's some words right here, as you see. But almost all exclusively wordless. So that's taking like no time at all to finish. But this one, they don't have anything on the back. That's funny. To get into the theme of no words, you don't have anything on the back but what the book is about or what it collects or anything like that. I think this was like it was like people were coming after her and she had to fight them off or something like that. But this collects magazines. It was originally a magazine, Islands Magazine 11, 13, and 15. Now, is there anything on... Because sometimes they have on the back, they have like type of summary. Yeah, it was like she's fighting off like it's a fantasy book. And I know some of these I didn't look up, but some of these were on their Image Comics Fantasy Guide. That's where I started when I wanted to get on fantasy. The next one up is one that Nearman Condition did review on his channel. He did yesterday, actually. But I ordered it way before. It was the 11th I ordered it. It's a pre-order, and it was so nice about this one is that I thought I had to wait until the 27th. Oh, spoilers. So, all spoilers. This is part 1, as you saw. This is my third cut, so I'm like, oh, I gotta mention that, we're gonna have everyone over tomorrow. We still might, but my cousin, who I stream with, is sick, so I might wait until next weekend until we can have everyone over at once. Hopefully, knock on wood, we can see at least everyone else tomorrow, and then see him whenever, I obviously want to see my cousin tomorrow, because he's the one I hang out with most. Hence why I stream with him all the time. Well, not all the time. I would love to stream with him all the time, more than I do. But anyways, this was originally coming out on the 27th of December. But I think Image Comics is now being friendly with Amazon. Amazon is now being friendly with Image Comics. I think that now the direct market. So now you get the books the same day delivery. Same day as it gets released on comic shops. Now it's being released on Amazon. I don't know why Amazon has never been direct market. Why wouldn't they be? They're the biggest online retailer ever. You wouldn't think they would be you wouldn't think they wouldn't want that piece of the pie, or the publishers wouldn't want that. It's probably Amazon being like, okay, if you want a piece of the pie, you're gonna pay us this amount, and they're like, no, I'm not paying that amount, dude, come on, no, and they're like, okay. So maybe they just now came to an agreement with Image Comics. I don't know. So here's the artwork for Beware of the Eye of Odin. It's collects 1 through 4, by the way. Oh, I think way too far backward. Sorry. And it's the artwork. Looks pretty good. Now these next 4 are ones that I mistakenly had canceled the order of. Not really mistakenly. There's a reason for it. And that was for my graduation gift. So I was in August. The reason why I did it is because the first 2 up are a spin-off from Norway, from Northlanders. So the first 2 up are a spin-off from Northlanders. And the other 2, they're all by the same author, so I was like, I'm not gonna get the other ones. I just got the other ones, so it's by the same author. So the first 2 are the ones that were, a spin-off of Northlanders. Spoilers, I finally got it, because the DC's, super sale. It was $2.99 a pop for 2 of them, and the last one was $3.99 for no reason. But it was $10 total, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. So Black Road Volume 1, The Holy North, collects 1 through 5 of the monthly comic. Yeah, it wasn't monthly, it only has 10 issues. Spoilers. So 1 through 5 of Black Road, Volume 1. I said Holy North. Whoops. I did. I keep thinking Volume 2 is Volume 1 for whatever reason. Yes, Volume 1, The Holy North. Now this one came from Wonder Book, which we didn't show those ones yet. Never mind, so I can't say anything about them. There's just a little blemish here, very small. It's the smallest blemish I think I have on any of these books. And then Volume 2, A Pagan Death. Spoilers there. Wow, damn. Collects 6 through 10 of, again, the monthly comic, which I only went for 10 months. Okay. That's what I went for. Trying to talk over them so he doesn't not distracting. I'm actually doing this at the time where everyone's here, but Alright, so... And Brian Wood also did DMZ, which I liked, for the most part. I think it went on for too long, but I don't think 10 issues it's gonna feel too long for me, so... This is 1 through 5, right? For Starve. Yep, 1 through 5. So Starve Volume 1 is 1 through 5. You know, should be over. I gotta have a reminder. So here's the artwork for Black Road. Pretty good artwork. I'm not gonna do Volume 2 because most likely the same creative team all around. Then Starve artwork. So Black Road was a spin-off. It seemed to be a spin-off. At least it was Magus It was his like mini series. That's what they said. It was 10 issue mini series. When I said monthly on the Image Comics thing on the back of that book, but it was a spin off of one of the characters from Northlanders, and it might not be. And I think it's just like a character from it's historical fiction fantasy. So I think what it is, what can be historical fiction fantasy, but you know what I mean. But historical fiction. So I think what that means, obviously, is that he's a character from history. So it's not like their character. It just so happened to be a character they focused on in Northlanders, and now Black Road's focused on the same character. I got Northlanders. I'm so happy I did get that. I would have gotten it at my local library, but they had volumes 1 through 5. I know they had volumes 1 through 5, nothing on volume 6. So I got books, bigger books, 1, 2, and 3. All right. And for whatever reason, volume 2 is like the bigger books is 200 pages, and volumes 1 and 3 are like 400. I was like, what? How did you do that? Why not make it like 2 books? I guess they couldn't. Oh, that looks a lot better. Okay, so this is the blemish for Ravine Volume 1 by Sazan Sedgwick. Now, the blemish right here looks a lot worse. Like right here. That's the way I opened it too. So I think they wrapped it and it got caught. I didn't realize that got caught. I don't think it was Amazon's fault. But yeah, look at that. Like right indents. Indented here. But then you go on to the next page. It's not indented anywhere. So that's good. And I have books that are indented. I have books that have that same blemish. I have that's volume 2 of Moonshine. It has it on the first page, the second page, I think throughout the book too. So I'm used to that kind of blemish, but it's still kind of annoying. And you'll see one that I'm not used to, and I'm very annoyed about, but that's not coming up yet. I'll announce it when it's coming up. Okay, so we're reading Volume 1 by Stan Sedgwick. So the artwork, pretty good artwork. I don't know if, so it's chapter 1, okay, so I think this is an original graphic novel. Because chapter 1, well, what's this? It's a prologue, so I think, and I believe it's an original graphic novel. I don't know. Let's see how many chapters there is. I think it's like 4. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to spoil myself. Yeah, whatever. Let's say 1 through 5, 1 through 6. But I think it's an original graphic novel. And here's Ravine Volume 2. Now, Sazan Sedgwick, what I like to do for some of these authors, like I did with Brian Wood for the most part, I do Image Comics Brian Wood. And I was like, okay, these books are by Brian Wood. Okay, so I'm going to get all these at once. Sazan Sedgwick, if I did all of his at once, I wouldn't have been able to get half these books I'll be showing you. So I decided to do let's narrow it down even further and do fantasy. All his fantasy books he's done. Why don't I just do that with my glasses? All the fantasy books he's done. Let's get those. Not the superhero ones, not the Sunstones, not these. And even then, Sazan Sedgwick is that author I only know as doing Harley Quinn. The Harley Quinn Black Label book. So I'll be reading that pretty soon here. I've waited so long, because I haven't waited so long. It's taken me so long to read it, to finally get into it, reading it, because 64 pages per issue. I should probably start doing it today. Because today, obviously, I'm spending a lot of time doing this, opening gifts, all that. Alright, so here's the artwork for Fine Print. This is Fine Print, Volume 1 of 1. Actually, they didn't say it was 6 issues, I thought. Let's see. Sometimes they just don't tell you. I think it is just an original graphic novel. Looks like it. And put the fall in here. But yeah. I know some of you guys don't care about that, but I do. So, Death Vigil, Volume 1, also by Sazan Sedgwick. Thick book, 8 issues. And each issue is very long. But yeah, at least I know that's 8 issues. $24.99 is a pretty good price for this thick book. This would have been $34.99 from Marvel. That was just going outside. Yeah, it would have been $34.99 from Marvel. And First Knife. Collecting First Knife 1 through 5. The artwork. They did the artwork for Death Vigil here. Let's do it again. I think I did. I know, and it was right, this is how you know I don't edit my videos, but I don't think it's a big deal. I'm going to do it first things first, and I'll show you what the book is, so I don't forget. Yeah, this is the First Knife. It's like Tarzan. It's First Knife 1 through 5. And a lot of people give it good reviews, too. I shouldn't be doing that, but yeah, it's First Knife. I think it's all in one. It's a 5-issue miniseries. So these the next few I opened up early. No, I saw it. I did not get to open up early. I saw it early. because I thought it was the thing was off, like the wrapping off, and I was like, hey, why is the wrapping off? Like it was like that, like that when you rip off with like the package, and I was like, why is it off? Is it I'm throwing it out or what have you? And then I saw it, I was like, oh, that's why. They wanted to try and, for the most part, put all the series together. So they put all three. You saw the artwork. They wanted to put all 3 volumes of Rose all together in one wrapping, in one package present, which I liked. That's the way how I know they're all together. So this is 1 through 6 of Rose. This is written by Meredith Finch, and Meredith Finch is post Brian Azzarello New 52 Wonder Woman run, which I was going to read after I read Brian Azzarello's run for the second time, and never ended up doing it because I couldn't find it again. I found it before, and I was like, oh nice, I have volume 7, and I looked up again, and I was like, what? I looked up everything. War Torn, Wonder Woman, Meredith Finch, couldn't find it. I had to do Meredith Finch, click on a book, click off the book, go back to the first page, and then it showed up. That's Nahayas for you. Nahayas and G-Milks are like yin and yang. G-Milks is the, like, absolute, like, your best friend, they're like, hey, you want these books? All right, I'll give them to you. 9.9 times out of 10, I've gotten what I've ordered from G-Milks. This is the library catalog. And the only time I didn't was because it was the library's fault, not the catalog's fault. Now, Hayes is like an abusive partner who was like, you want these books? You're gonna get them if they have them. If I don't have them, too bad. And it's like, then why do you have them? Why do you have them on the thing, though? I'm like, well, I have them on the thing. I don't know. Stop asking questions. I push you in the mud. Yeah, Nahayas is so annoying. And I wish they would I wish all the libraries would just go with G-Milks. I don't know why they don't. There's probably a damn good reason for why. Okay, so 1 through 6 of Rose, T for Teen. Remember that? I don't know if you can see it. Then volume 2 is Teen Plus. Can you see it? I don't know why I just covered myself. It's Teen Plus. That's the only time I've seen Image Comics do that. They went higher as they went along. It's Teen Plus the higher it goes. I don't know if, like, Rose Volume 1 was when they were, like, when they were more lenient than they were for Volume 2. And then Volume 2 came out, and they're like, okay, they didn't have, like, a PG-13. Like I said, it's PG. Oh, no, T-14 is PG-13. But, I'm saying, like back in the 80s, like, early 80s, and, like, until... From like, what, 1968 to 1984, they didn't have PG-13 when they were actually doing ratings. They had the Hays Code, and they had the MPAA. They only had, like, 4 ratings. It was, like, G, PG, R, and X, and then got PG-13. So maybe it was like that from Image Comics, or maybe it just got more violent and vulgar as it went along, or slightly more violent and vulgar. I don't know. Oh, yeah, artwork. I already showed that. I already showed it. I just remembered. Rose Volume 2 collects 7 through 12. And then Volume 3, for whatever reason, it was only 17 issues, is 13 and 17. Better be 17 issues. There's one of these books here that they don't, because the series got canceled prematurely, they don't have all the issues collected in volumes. There's something I'm going to have to get on the Kindle, which I'm still debating getting. Alright, Eternal Empire, Volume 1. I told you that before I showed you it. This reminds me a lot of Star Wars. A lot of Star Wars. Especially for the cover for Volume 2. Volume 2, yeah, Volume 2. Kind of covered it here. See? Now this is by Jonathan, at least the artwork is by Jonathan Luna. I know it's written by Sarah Vaughn. And it's also, like, Jonathan Luna did, like, helped out with the story too. This artwork reminds me a lot of early 2000s Marvel. And what's fitting is because he did Jonathan Luna and Josh Luna. I think it was both of them or just one of them. I don't know. But they did the artwork for, actually I added Jonathan Luna. But for Spider-Woman Origin, an early 2000s Marvel book. I don't know what it is about this artwork, but again, it's just one thing that clicks for me. It reminds me a lot of the artwork. It reminds me a lot of the artwork for X-23 and the NYX one, that series. And then Runaways a bit, too. Yeah, I like that artwork. I like artwork that reminds me of other artwork, which I shouldn't say that because, oh, well, it's pretty redundant then, and it's not unique, but it's, it's still unique for me. Alright, next one up is by Jonathan Luna and written by Lauren Kelly, and that is 20XX. Oh, I didn't go any. Sorry. Eternal Empire Volume 1 collects 1 through 5. Volume 2, 6 through 10. Sorry about that. I am trying to rush, and I don't know why. 20XX collects 1 through 6 of 20XX. Same kind of artwork for this book, but it's black and white now. And this is the black and white artwork I like. It's like they were like, hey, this is going to be... They knew it was black and white artwork before they started doing the artwork for it. Unlike with the Marvel Essentials Edition, where it was in color before, and now they're like, oh, yeah, it's doing black and white, so we can... So it's cheaper, the cheaper option. I pity anybody. Pity? I feel bad for anyone who had to deal with a Marvel Essentials editions. It was black and white, cheap ass newsprint, wasn't in color. You're basically just like, you might as well just pirate it at this point. It was better to pirate it back in the day, I bet, with your slow ass internet speeds. This was way back in the day. This was like in the early aughts, I want to say, maybe even earlier. The next 3 I could have gotten my local library, but I wasn't specific enough, and this is both people. But I should look up Sarah Vaughan on Jonathan Luna, even though he's credited first, and they've done that before. But it's Alex Posada, and it's this 3-volume series. I got them for $12.99 a pop, so it's like, whatever. Artwork for this, it reminds me a lot of Ex Machina, that kind of story. It's the artwork. It does kind of remind me a bit of Webtoon kind of artwork, too. Someone pointed that out on Goodreads, and I was like, yep, now I see it. Okay. Here comes the one that I am very upset about. This is just ugly. Ugly condition for this book. I got this used like new. Who was the manufacturer, will it say? Does not. Not on the back, at least. This is also one, so the Sword Volume 1, Fire. I also could have gotten this on Amazon if I had not even if I had waited, if I had seen it. It was so weird. I don't know what the hell happened with that. I might get a replacement. So, the back, first of all, it's like wicked bent. Which, that doesn't mean anything to me. That's fine. If that was least of my worries for this book, I wouldn't have minded. But then it looked like someone stepped on it, because you got like that thing there. It also looked like it was water damaged, so whoever had it before probably had it out in the rain. I think it's just a crease because it got stepped on. Like, looked like it got stepped on. It's not really that bad, but it's just like ugly. Come on, guys. This is used very good, not used like new. I might keep it just because I don't want to have to wait any longer. But I mean, if I have to wait a week, if I have to wait at the most a week for the other gifts, that should be tomorrow. I might as well do that. I don't know. I get it Wednesday, so... But, yeah. Now, the Sword Volume 2, this manufacturer was like, hey, let's be nice and give it to you in this nice little package. I'm gonna open it. But yeah, it really made me angry when I saw it after. I should have canceled it. I couldn't have canceled it. There we go. There's a nice little opening. Yeah, Sword Volume 2, Water, collecting... So, Volume 1 collects 1 through 6. Volume 2 collects the Sword Volume 7 through 12. There is a little bit of a crease here, like it's like a little indent, like they, but that's not too bad. I have one of my Astonishing Wolfman books looks the exact same. Volume 3, The Sword, collecting 13 to 18 of the Sword. Then, Volume 4, Air, collecting the Sword 1924. The Sword was a series they said they had in the local library in the highest. They didn't. It got canceled both times I did it. It's not too bad. Like, really, like looking at it from here, I can't see anything wrong with it, honestly. Just the back, but I was like, ugh. It's really not that bad. It's not gonna affect reading the book. Come on, man. Alright, so now we got the next two. These ones I think I got purely because of Long Eternal Empire for the most part, but that was also by Jonathan Luna. But I got because it was that's what I told you, an Image comic Jonathan Luna, it showed up. But these two, what's his face? Not Omni Dogs. He said this series is pretty good, and that is Rain, volumes 1 through 2. Now it looks like it's fantasy, and apparently at the end of this book it's sci-fi. Without giving too much away. So this is volume 1. I know it collects issues. Oh yeah, $9.99 by the way. I love Image Comics 9.99 Volume 1. They're like, let's be nice. This one collects 1 through 5 Rain. 1 through 5 is Rain. For Volume 1, it says Volume 1, right? Obviously Volume 1. I just said collected 1 through 5. And this is 6 through 10 for Volume 2. Volume 1 I got for $5. I think it was the same. I think it was the nice people for, they use like new non-Amazon. The why pay more online. We know what I'm going to do when I'm going to look this up when I can't do it because I have the iPad. I'll say what it was, but for Volume 1, the sword that came in bad condition. Probably wasn't their fault, probably Amazon's fault. Could have been. Alright. And I know I got, like, used, it's used, so yeah, I get that, but it shouldn't matter. Anyways, continuing on. Paradiso Volumes 1 and 2. Written by Ram V. Ram V, I have not liked anything I've read by him. I swear there was something else that I read by him that I liked. Because I remember seeing Ram V. I was like, oh yeah, Ram V. Layla Starr I liked enough. So I guess technically I have read something by him I liked, but nothing outstanding. Layla Starr came close. Blue and Green I didn't like. Spoilers. You'll see a review for that pretty soon here. When I finish the other books, that is. I'm gonna return those, you know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do a review. The season finale was a season finale, but I'll do like a bonus episode, but it'll just be the reviews. It won't be new books for the library because I got these huge ass pile. We're not even done yet. It's like 39 books. I'm getting more, so they're not gonna let me go to the library right away, which is fine. Alright, so Paradiso Volume 1, Essential Singularity. Collecting 1 through 4. I know that because it was 4 issues. Then per volume. Then Dark Dwellers Volume 2, Paradiso Volume 2, Dark Dwellers, collecting 5 through 8 by Ram V. Now, for the most part, I wanted to do. I have themes. The books that I get. The theme for this was fantasy and no-name authors. Like authors I don't remember. Like I've never heard them before. Let's do a whole new slate, whole clean slate. Let's go in blind. I broke that rule for Ram V, and those. So at least I did that. I did that rule for at least the ones I was getting from family, like sister, not brother, but her boyfriend. He's part of the family. So I got Ram V from, and mom and dad. So that I was like, let's do that for that, and then for the extended family, aunts and uncles, I was like, just these books. Let's get on with it. With the next two, Inkblot. Inkblot Volume 1, collecting 1 through 5, right? They say, right here, 1 through 6, actually, 1 through 6 for Inkblot. And this one I know is 7 through 12. Yep. I think it was 13, 14, and 15, or 13, 14, or something like that, of Inkblot. They have, because it got canceled, so the next few actually I'm going to have to get on the Kindle. Unless they come out with it somewhere else. But there's so many books that I have. Like there's an Image Comics super sale, not super sale. They have like a, I don't know. This doesn't say fantasy on this one. Slumber 1 through 6. It said fantasy on Amazon, and I have Image Comics fantasy on the ones that showed up. It's dark humor, horror, thriller. So, oh well. This is 1 through 6, right? Yep, 1 through 6. Slumber by Tyler Burton Smith. I've not been doing any artwork. Oh God, I'm so sorry for you guys. I'm so sorry for you guys. You know what? I'm gonna do it all at once. How about that? I'll do it after, and I'll show you artwork after. I'll do it after. Let's just do that. 1 through 6 is Slumber. Now this was the series I started the library. Now I got to finish because I thought they had Volume 2. They didn't, and it's excellent. Volume 1, absolutely adored. And then Volume 1, Kill the Past, 1 through 6, right? Yep, 1 through 6. Volume 2, The Present Tense, collecting 7 through 12 of excellence. Now, this one is very funny. So let's do. It's kind of annoying too because I could have gotten again on Amazon for not that much more expensive. I thought that's what I had paid for. Maybe it was Volume 1. I don't know. Okay, so let's do Volume 1 first of Coyotes. This is Coyotes Volume 1. This collects 1 through 4. Now this one's wicked funny. Look at this. It's a pre-owned library book from Jilin Public Library. They kind of crossed out, but not too much. It's just the barcode. That is so right here. Cleveland Heights University Heights Public Library. I got a book from Amazon because it was a used one. Actually, not too bad. The only thing that's really annoying me is right here. That's about it. It's I opened that and I was like, what the hell? Teen graphic is so funny. And 5 through 8 for Coyotes. Volume 2. Valium. Volume 2. Alright, last two. I know. Alright, I put all the Lunas together. Damn it. Ultra by Joshua Luna. Ultra 7 days. Pretty thick book. 248 pages. And it's 1 through 8. Then last but not least, Fair Lady Volume 1 by Brian Schreiner. I did not look up it was the Volume 2. Whoopsies. Why pay more online? Here's just right here. That's about it. Kieran Gillen said it was good. Awesome. And Paul Cornell. Awesome. And this collects 1 through 5 of Fair Lady. And that, as they say, is that. Now let's go over the artwork. For all these. I'll do alt once. But I'm not going to do, like, Volume 2, I'm not going to see artwork for that one. Because, again, I'm just going to assume that Volume 1 has the same artwork as Volume 2. So, I don't know when the fuck I'm going to get to the other books. I know it shouldn't be all about gifts, but not spoilers, but if you know me, then you know that at very least, some will say different percentages, but I would say 60% of Christmas for me is the presents. I'm sorry, but that's me. But 40% is everything else, the family aspect, giving gifts to other people. And 60%, the only reason why it's 60% is 10% is me giving gifts to other people. And I'm always excited. Hey, do you like these books I got for you? For my mom, oh, hey, Dad, that beef jerky thing I got you. Hope you like that. Oh, my sister's boyfriend, hope you like that Xbox controller I got you. My sister, oh, those clothes, That's what it is. And I'm still kind of upset right now that I couldn't find anything for my grandmother, who takes me to the library every other week. I'm so upset I couldn't find something for her. I'll text my mom after. Maybe she pulled through. But we're gonna order her something from Amazon because Amazon was like, you're getting it Tuesday. Like, that's not gonna work out. I could have just done that. I don't know why I didn't. I should just order, not said anything, because then who cares? They get a day late, But if they did it on my side, they would be they wouldn't care. But if it was my gift, and I said, oh no, it's coming in late. I'll look it up. Alright, so here's the artwork for Norway. I know you just saw it, but let's just do it again. Volume 2 I won't show. Miranda. Here's the artwork for that one. So Miranda, so Norway was a Scottish folktale retelling. Miranda I didn't really remember. Beware the Eye of Odin. It's just like Vikings and he's found the missing Eye of Odin. So chaos ensues probably. There's the artwork for that one. Black Road is another Viking book. It's like 10,000 AD. It's really interesting. Can't wait to read that one. And Northlanders. I'll probably read Northlanders first. Black Road, I can't do Volume 2 because I already did Volume 2. Volume 1, I mean. Starve, I know I showed you, but I'm just going to do it all at once. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. It's my favorite movie of this year. Oops, I did Volume 2. I'll do Volume 1, how about that? There's that artwork. I like doing Volume 1 and towards the beginning, because if I do it towards the end of Volume 2 or the last issue of the miniseries, it's like, oh, nice. That's kind of a spoiler. Because, obviously, like a death of someone or something like that. There's Ravine. Hey, this would have been a lot worse. I could have gotten, whatchamacallit again. Not again. But, later on. I could have gotten that compendium that I got. Remember that one? That was that fell apart. It was the J. Michael Straczynski book I was so looking forward to getting. This is Fine Print's artwork. Death Vigil's artwork. I know I haven't a complete thing where I was like, oh, here's the sorry, I thought that was my thumb. That wasn't. I know I'm not doing this complete list, I'm not showing what the book's about or anything like that, but some of these I like going in blind. I trust the author and of course the publisher, and it looked interesting enough to me. Here's Rose's artwork. artwork for Rose. You just saw artwork for First Knife. Sorry. First Knife. Artwork for that. You saw before. But, yeah, I can't wait for the other ones. It's like every year this shit happens, too. Last year, the same thing happened. Same family, too. Same family, same cousins. Same cousin got COVID. And it was his dad, I think, that got it. So I was thinking it was his turn. Here's Ultra's artwork. And that one I got because it was Jonathan Luna, along with 20XX. 20XX, I know I already showed, but I'm just doing it all at once again. All together now. Volume 1, Alex Posada. And I really love this artwork. And the sword. Terrible, terrible condition sword. It's not really that bad, honestly. I think I'm just, like, I think it's just, again, like that, it looked like it got stepped on. That's what's, like, grinding my gears. Now, getting a little bent, that's fine. Getting stepped on, looking like it was wire damaged. What the hell? Yeah, I think once I put it on my shelf and have them squeezed together really tightly, I'll be all fine. I just did volume 1, so I did volumes 2, 3, and 4. Alright, then Rain, because I know I forgot that one. I know I didn't see the artwork for it yet, so it's pretty good artwork. Again, artwork for me, I'm pretty lenient on. I just don't like too minimalistic artwork. If it's a fantasy book, I want, like, really good artwork, like this. This is pretty damn good artwork for Paradiso. I hope you guys can see this artwork, okay? I'm trying to do it, like close together, but I also don't want to get glare, because the sun's out. There we go. And Inkblot, volume 2, Kingdom volume 2, volume 1, Slumba, right there. Here you go. Excellence, volume 1. I think I actually saw that artwork before, because I think I reviewed that, I showed it. Yeah, Excellence was excellent, And Coyotes, we're almost done. Now I'll end the video, and you guys can go back to your family. Alright, this is so funny to me. And that is for Fair Lady by Brian Schumer. By Amy Schumer. Oh my god, if it was Amy Schumer, I've been... Which is this? No, Schreimer. Schreimer, not Schreimer. They spell it differently. Schreimer. That, not Schumer. That, as they say, is that. I hope I see you guys tomorrow. I'm just gonna do, what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, if I don't see my cousin, my you know, wasn't the one I stream with, if I see everyone else, I get their gifts, or everyone else, what I'll do is I'll just say what it is I'm gonna gift my cousin, tomorrow. But, yeah. That, as I say, is that. How long is this video? How is it only 37 minutes? I thought it was like 57, almost an hour. Alright, see you guys.